Welcome to Gist Dish TV, your ultimate gist corner. Before we go deep into this matter, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. This gist is not the kind you rush through. It is the kind you sit with, think about, and discuss, because it speaks to growth, perception, and the changing face of success in Nollywood. My people, let us talk. Sometimes a rumor comes up online and people laugh it off immediately. Sometimes they drag it, argue endlessly, or dismiss it as pure nonsense. But sometimes, a rumor appears and instead of noise, there is quiet acceptance. People pause, not slowly, and say, it is possible. That is exactly what is happening with this ongoing gist about Maurice Sam and the alleged mansion. Nobody has come out with keys. Nobody has done a house tour. There is no official confirmation yet. And yet, the rumor is moving like wildfire, and instead of resistance, it is meeting belief. That alone makes this gist worth talking about. Because the real story here is not even about the mansion itself. The real story is about why people find it so easy to believe. If this same gist was attached to someone else, social media would have torn it apart within minutes. People would say it is fake, exaggerated, or impossible. But with Maurice Sam, many fans are saying, yes, that sounds like him. Yes, that can happen. That reaction tells us something very important about the level he has reached. Maurice Sam has built a reputation over time that makes success believable around his name. He is not loud. He is not constantly showing off. He is not always trying to prove a point online. He moves quietly, delivers consistently, and allows his work to speak. That kind of lifestyle creates trust. In this industry, perception is everything. When people perceive you as disciplined, focused, and intentional, they naturally believe that you are capable of big moves. Even without evidence, your brand speaks for you. That is where Maurice Sam is right now. This rumor is not shaking the table because of the mansion alone. It is shaking the table because people feel it fits his growth pattern. It does not feel forced. It does not feel unrealistic. It feels like a natural next step for someone who has been steadily climbing. Another angle that is making this gist louder is how it is forcing people to rethink Nollywood money. For years, there has been a narrative that actors are just surviving. That they live for fame, not wealth. That they hustle roll to roll and barely have enough to build long-term stability. This belief has been repeated so often that many people accepted it as fact. Now imagine hearing that an actor is linked to a mansion. Not a flashy car. Not a vacation. A mansion. Something permanent. Something heavy. Something that represents long-term planning and stability. Automatically, people are forced to pause and reassess what they think they know about the industry. Even if this gist turns out to be just a rumor, it has already done something powerful. It has shifted the conversation. People are now asking questions. How much do actors really earn? What other streams of income do they have? Has Nollywood evolved into something bigger than we assumed? These are important questions. Because the truth is, Nollywood today is not what it was 10 or 15 years ago. The industry has grown. Platforms have expanded. International exposure has increased. Brand deals, endorsements, streaming platforms, and global partnerships are now part of the picture. Actors who are strategic are no longer relying on movie roles alone. That is why many people believe that if Maurice Sam is truly linked to a mansion, it did not come from acting alone. It likely came from diversification. From smart investments. From brand influence. From positioning himself as more than just an actor. And that belief again comes back to credibility. Maurice carries himself like someone who understands long-term value. He is stylish but not reckless. Visible but not excessive. Present but not overexposed. That balance attracts opportunities. Brands like stability. Investors like discipline. Opportunities follow people who look like they know where they are going. This gist has also reopened the discussion about living loud versus living quietly. There are people who announce every achievement online. Every purchase. Every move. There are also people who move silently and let results show up when they are fully formed. Maurice Sam has always leaned towards the second category. That quietness is one of the reasons this rumor feels believable. If he were constantly posting luxury items, people might have questioned his intentions. They might have assumed he was chasing validation. But because he keeps his personal life guarded, anything big linked to him feels earned, not forced. Silence, in this case, has become part of his brand strength. Another important discussion this gist has sparked is trust. Fans trust Maurice Sam. And trust is not something you buy or demand. It is something you earn over time through consistency and character. When fans trust you, even rumors work in your favor. Look at how people are reacting. Instead of dragging him, they are congratulating him. Instead of waiting for proof aggressively, they are waiting patiently. That level of goodwill is rare in the entertainment industry. And it says a lot about how he has handled his career and public image. Whether or not the mansion exists today, one thing is clear. Maurice Sam has reached a point where people expect big things from him. And that expectation alone is a form of success. This gist has also made people talk about investment versus display. A mansion is not just about showing wealth. It is about planting roots. It is about security. It is about thinking beyond today. That is why many people feel that if Maurice did buy a mansion, it aligns with his personality. He does not come across as someone chasing trends. He comes across as someone building something steady. So the idea of property ownership fits the narrative people already have of him. Even those who are skeptical are not dismissive. They are simply saying, if not now, then soon. And that is a powerful place to be as a public figure. When people believe your success is inevitable, it means you have already won their respect. This rumor has also indirectly put pressure on the industry. When one actor is linked to such a big achievement, it raises the bar. Fans begin to compare. Colleagues begin to reflect. Conversations shift. That is how industries evolve. One story, even a rumor, can change expectations. And this is not about competition in a negative way. It is about inspiration. It shows what is possible. It reminds people that acting can be more than survival. It can be a pathway to wealth if handled wisely. At the end of the day, this gist is bigger than a mansion. It is about growth. It is about perception. It is about how far Maurice Sam has come and how people see his future. Whether confirmation comes tomorrow or years from now, the message is clear. He is no longer seen as just an actor trying to make ends meet. He is seen as a man building something solid. And that shift in perception is powerful. So my people, what do you think? Do you believe the rumor? Or do you think it is just Nollywood whispers running ahead of the truth? And even if it is a rumor, what does it say about how far Maurice Sam has come? Drop your honest thoughts in the comment section. Let us reason together. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. Please subscribe because we always break down trending stories with depth and sense. To our returning subscribers, thank you for always supporting Gist Dish TV. Like, comment, share, and turn on your notification bell so you never miss the next gist. This is Gist Dish TV. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.